So you've decided to make a big splash and install a pool, but you're not sure what to expect. So we're lucky enough today to be on site at an actual pool installation, and we're joined by Kevin Greenwell. He's with Stevenson Pools. Thank you very much for being with us.
Not a problem. Thank you.
All right, Kevin, I'm a homeowner and I've decided to install a pool. What are some of the things I need to be thinking about?
You need to think about, just how much space you have. Do you have any utilities, things like that, that are going to, interfere with installing the new pool? Septic location. You need to have a miss utility mark. They'll come out and mark all your utilities in the backyard, and then your space restrictions, just how large of a pool you can build. The first thing we do is we're going to go ahead and meet with the homeowner, and we're going to be out in the backyard, and we're going to be positioning this pool in every different fashion that we can. And then at that point, we'll go ahead and form the pool up, which you see the wood forms all the way around the shape of the pool. We go ahead and form it up, and then we dig the hole. The machine does the bulk of the digging, but obviously it can't make all the radiuses and curves and things like that of a free-form pool. So we have to carve that out. We use a pick and a shovel to carve the shape of the pool out and get it prepared for the Gunites.
And what about depth? How do people sort of determine how deep they want their pools?
Depth, it's a personal preference thing also. It can go from, we do a lot of sports pools that are 3.5 feet deep in the shallow end to 5 feet in the center of the pool, and then back up to 3.5 feet on the opposite end. And then we do a lot of diving pools. It's strictly a personal preference though.
Tell me some of the things that might prohibit someone from actually putting a pool in their backyard.
Mainly just your utilities, things like that would be in the way. Maybe you're too close to the water, critical area. There's very few instances that actually would keep you from building a pool.
So Kevin, where are we now in the installation process?
At this point in time, we're installing the plumbing and the steel. You can see they dug the trench there down in the bottom of the pool, and they're gonna go ahead and install all of the plumbing lines for the filter equipment that keeps the water moving around and filtering, and then they're gonna install the rebar.
The plumbing and rebar installation is a very important part of the overall functioning and safety of the pool. In fact, government officials will come out and inspect once this part is done. The pool is then ready for the gunite to be shot in, which creates the basic surface of the pool.
Gunite is a sand and cement mixture that gets pumped into the pool. They start on the floor and they build it up the walls, and they trowel it smooth to conform to the shape of the pool. It's a lot like concrete.
And eventually when it's poured in, it'll actually go in and come up above the rebar.
Yes, they will, absolutely. The rebar is going to end up somewhere in the center of about that 6-inch thick, gunite floor, and it offers the rebar or the gunite a little added support. After the gunite shell is completed, then we're going to do the tile and coping, and the tile goes around the water line of the pool, and the coping goes along the top perimeter, to give the pool a good outline.
All right, and then after that, there's really only, what, 1 or 2 more steps to go?
After that, we'd have to install the electric, which we run from your main breaker box in the house over to your filter equipment, and then we would be able to install the decking, and the decking is your patio area around the pool. Once the pool's completed, they do the final coat, which is the plaster coat. They're actually going to start filling the pool that day.
So Kevin, this is the final product.
Absolutely. With a little bit of landscaping, you're all ready to go.
So you must get invited to tons of pool parties.
Absolutely.
Do you go?
Sometimes.
All right. Well, Kevin, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And it only takes about 6 weeks from that first consultation to completion, so it's only a short time before you'll be yelling, "Everybody in the pool."